Virgo. My name is Zachary, and this is the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot. Thank you for joining me today and for checking out my channel and your monthly read for October, including a focus on the solar eclipse here in Libra that's happening on the 14th, as well as the new moon that's happening on the 14th. So quite a bit of potent energy for creating, and the eclipses are always a great time to utilize that energy to create, to bring things forth that we want to bring forward. It's a time though for also releasing with the new moon. I mean, in order to bring in, there are things to release as well. That's what the full moon is for, releasing at the full moon, bringing in the new at the new moon. And with the solar eclipse, that's just bumping up the energy for you. Being in Libra, everybody is experiencing that energy in the form of relationship or partnership, the way that we relate to something or partner with something. And being in, or as a Virgo, more specifically this month, money, honey, is on the docket for you. So the way that you make money, the way that you engage with money is being called into potential for creation for you. So if you're finding that you're needing to make more money, or you need more money in your life, and money is something that is a valid and real need. It's not evil. It's not a bad thing to have to deal with, unless you hoard it, which is a little bit different. But the way that you engage with your money, if you need to be looking at a new side hustle, a new hobby that could possibly be bringing in some extra cash for you, or even a job or a raise at your job, asking for that. Those are all things that are encouraged for you right now, that are in your sector of what's highlighted for you to focus on. Right now. So if you do find that something is ending for you, because both could be happening, and this doesn't always apply to everybody, but if you do find yourself finding an ending happening in your life, it's recommended that you reassess where you're at financially, wealth-wise, and get back out there and look for an employment situation or a situation to make money that's going to be better for you. So don't keep yourself down if that's the situation. This is a time of transition, and it can be volatile, but volatility is not always a bad thing. It's just not always, it's not control. I mean, there's a lot of things that aren't controllable in our life. Chaos energy can be used in a very positive way. So, and as a Virgo, I'm a Virgo rising, Virgo moon. So chaos is not my friend. Order and organization and labeling and keeping things where they belong. I am absolutely a Virgo, Gemini sun, but I feel you, Virgo. That is not my favorite thing to deal with either, but there really is a benefit of finding a way to work with that energy, even though it's against our very nature. So I've got two decks I'm working with here today. The Light Seers Tarot, and then also my Standard Rider deck. But first I want to pull an oracle card from my Starseed Oracle here, just as an additional focus for the read in the month, but for the energy of the eclipse as well. Something that can be focused on, or can be a focus for us. For you, for us. For me too. This is for me too. Let me get an oracle card here. And like I've told the other signs, sorry I'm starting a little bit late. Whoop, there we go. I just started late. I actually started this channel in February, but haven't uploaded anything until now. So very Virgo of me, I know. So the card that you got today is You're Not Alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. I'm going to read that out to you here from the book. You are not alone. All right. So So you're not alone. The older the soul, the deeper the cave. Many starseeds and old souls enjoy their own company. Spending time alone can be comforting and necessary for their vitality, as it allows them to commune with their soul and fill up their energetic resources, especially if they have an underactive or open root chakra or find it hard being human. I find it hard being human. I feel you, Virgo. Many starseeds find it more nourishing to retreat than to spend their time in meaningless conversations and relationships, which is very Virgo as well. However, we must remember that we're not here to go about this life alone. Humans are pack animals, and we all need the love, company, and support of others, both emotionally and physically. In our increasingly online world, we can be connected to more people and yet feel more alone and isolated than ever. There's still so much we don't know about the energetic side effects of things like social media. With so many people knowing our news, what is it doing to our auric field? Commonly, we find ourselves in constant conversation, yet lacking the genuine connection of physical community and touch. The main message of this card is to step out of your cave and physically reach out to those in your life, to replenish when you need to, but not isolate yourself. This could be seeing friends and family who live nearby or having a regular catch-up walk with someone. In what ways can you open yourself up to the people who are physically in your life, those you truly know? How can you reach out to people in your life physically? I think, I'm very much that way. It's an interesting dichotomy. Geminis and Virgos do not typically mix super well, so I am a fun mix of energies. I find that I tend to be very introverted, but introversion doesn't always mean wanting to be alone or not social. I'm a very social person as well, but I recharge alone. So being around other people and being social, having fun in that way is enjoyable, but I've got a limit. And I do find that most Virgos, it's just very Virgo energy, emulates that as well. We do like to spend a lot of time to ourselves, and the danger of that is that we need to connect with other people. So if you're finding yourself maybe dealing with anything mental health wise, not giving advice, but if you find yourself in a situation with anxiety or depression, absolutely seek professional help. There's nothing wrong with that. Having a counselor, working on yourself in that way. And also starting by connecting again, reaching out to your fellow human beings, the other human beings that are around here. It's not always my favorite thing to do either, but I do find that it helps remind me that I am human, because I do spend a lot of time alone. I can forget. So that's your overall message here for the month, is you're not alone. Don't forget that. And if you're starting to feel that way, be sure that you reach out to somebody, connect with somebody. You're not a burden, and people do want to hear from you. I bet you there's probably somebody who wants to hear from you that hasn't for a while. So take a chance. So I'm going to start with this. I'm going to call this the Starseed. I'm going to start with the Light Seers Tarot here to do our main read. And we're just going to look at what to expect here this month, general energies. If I can remember how to shuffle cards. I'm a little shorty, so I don't have that big of hands, and these cards are very, very long. If anything throughout this reading that you're finding you do resonate with, you're enjoying or you're not enjoying, if there's anyone I can count on, it's going to be my Virgos to give me plain advice or a plain review here. So I am definitely looking for feedback, positive and negative, with a lens of kindness, please. I don't mind directness. I actually appreciate it. Like I said, I'm very, very Virgo. But I am also human, so please be nice. And if this does resonate with you, like I said, please let me know. Please like and share. Subscribe even. Getting crazy. Knight of Wands to start. All right, Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. That's just telling me that some of you are struggling with balancing, and it's probably be to do with your isolation versus your social time. So yeah, look into that. Pay attention to that. Next card here, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Excuse me, Page of Swords, Two of Swords, Ten of Swords, the Star. Ooh, ooh, girl. Two of Wands. We've got the Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and finally the Eight of Wands. Okay. So let's take a look here. Dive right in. So the Knight of Wands, both these cards are going to be essentially you, but Knight of Wands is where you're at, what you're coming to this reading with energy-wise, and then this is just going to be an additional little extra something to describe that. So the Knight of Wands here, Wand suit is all about creativity and passion. And the Knight of Wands is a very creative person. So what this is telling me is that, especially in the vein of using the, not lunar energy, excuse me, the solar energy with the eclipse to make some more money, or to make some moves with your money, or to move somewhere to make more money. You are needing creativity, and you're needing to creatively use your passion as well. I think some of you are probably a little bit more in tune with that than others, but what this is telling me is that even though a lot of people may look at Virgos like we're boring, we're not. There's a lot going on inside here. Just the way that we operate in the world is a little bit different, and that's okay. Just like everyone else. We all got our stuff. We all got our peccadillos, right? So the Knight of Wands here is encouraging some tapping into that creative potential and using your passions to move you forward. With the Ace of Pentacles is essentially rooting something down into reality or creation, creating something by giving it roots, stability. Pentacles are all about the material world, everything that happens in the outside world here. So what this is saying, again, with this being your creative and passionate energy, there's a new project or task. This could be work. Like I was saying, some of you, I know it, are looking for additional ways to make money, creative ways, maybe even utilizing your passion in a creative way to create a new venture, a new project. That's what I'm doing here. This is my reading too. This is the start of that for me. I think that, all right, sorry about that, Virgo. I didn't turn my do not disturb on, and somebody just tried to call me here and it stopped the recording. So back to where we were at here. The topic or the energy of focus right now is this new venture. Some of you are needing to do that. I feel like it's all kind of out of necessity. We're in a time right now of needing to be creative with how we engage with the outside world and make our money specifically. It's not the same world where we all could just go to college and get a great job, work there for 40 years, retire, and everything's, you know, hunky-dory, even though it wasn't hunky-dory either. It's a different time. We're being asked to be more creative and more dynamic with that creativity and passion. So rise to the challenge. I know that you want to and you're willing to. Now, what's led you here, or the energy that's brought you here, is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is a painful loss. Like a beezy of a loss. And the Ten of Swords, unlike the Nine of Swords, is very much reminding you that pain and anxiety you're experiencing is something that you can step away from. The Ten of Swords kind of reminds us of that too, but what it's saying is that we need to step away from it completely. We have to step away from the thing that is causing us pain, that has caused us this painful loss. It's not fixable, and we don't want to fix it either. It's time to let it be. Let it be. What you already know about yourself is the Page of Swords here. And the Page of Swords is an excellent student. The Page of Swords is somebody who loves to learn, which is you, Virgo. They take pride in the knowledge that they do have. They enjoy keeping things, information organized. They enjoy letting the information that they know and their own ideas take them on a journey that for most would be precarious. Look at her. IDGAF is what she's actually thinking as she's reading this book about, I don't know, Calculus 2 probably. She is taking herself on a journey that for most would be dangerous, but she has the knowledge. And knowledge is power. She has the power and the ability to cross this ravine on a sword. FFS, you know? That's you, Virgo. Totally. What you may not know about yourself or about what's going on right now is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is symbolic of a choice. And with this deck in particular, the standard Rider deck has a woman sitting on a bench, and she's got two swords that are crossed with a blindfold on herself. And the blindfold, kind of like the Eight of Swords, has been put there by themselves. So the thing about this card here, she's kind of got that tattoo on her forearm there, with symbolizing the swords. But having the two ravens or crows there that are attacking her, it's a little bit more of a pressing matter, I feel like. There's a choice that needs to be made, but it's in regards to something that is important, like it's causing you stress right now. And if it's in the realm of money, that makes sense. The thing about this card, though, as well, is we tend to look at either one or two as the choice. But the reality is, on this card here, you can see a path right over here. There's even a path over here that's not a little bit more faint. But there are other options that are available besides just what may be apparent to you. The two options that are cawing right in your face. Maybe instead of working a job or driving for Uber Eats, maybe looking at doing something on YouTube yourself. You know, this is a cool day and age where people are wanting knowledge from you, Virgo, and don't you have it? You'd be surprised what people want to know out there. The obscura that is desired. And you may just have something, I mean, we all have something to share, but whatever you're already passionate about, what you know inside and out, there are people out there that want to know that too. So maybe think about it. Maybe think about putting yourself out there in a way where people can ascertain that knowledge from you and you can get paid to do it. Think about it. I don't know. Coming soon here to a theater near you, The Star. So with what's led you into this month here, this painful loss, whatever's going on, and it may be your loss of security, feeling secure, feeling safe financially. Maybe some of you have struggled with the repercussions of loss of finances. Maybe you're having an issue with where you're living, or your car is broken down, you need it fixed. God forbid, I hope nobody's struggling with food, but this is a painful, painful loss. Whatever you've experienced coming into this situation has hurt. I actually, a few months ago, I lost my job, and it was painful. Very painful. So, coming forward here, though, this is a wish come true. This is a dream come true. She has lassoed this star here, or this star has made a connection with her, because this is what she has earned by going through a tower moment. The star comes after the tower. Star comes after an upheaval. And that's what she's gone through. So hang in there, Virgo. I know, based on this, there are some awesome things coming in. And truly awesome. They will leave you in a state of awe. Believe that. You've gone through hell, and it's time to experience a little bit of heaven. It's natural law. So allow that for yourself. Two of Wands is being how you see yourself, or where you are right now in this situation. Two of Wands is all about, I'm trying to get this to, here we go. Two of Wands has a note of decision making to it, but it's more of a planning, being in a pre-planning phase, getting something ready. So maybe you have some ideas on how you want to move forward, or the choice that you need to make here. You've got some ideas attached to that, a couple different, of course you do, you're in Virgo. You have a couple different avenues of how you want to approach that. That's all this is saying right now. You're in the pre-planning and planning phases. But what you need to do first, what you don't know, is you need to make a choice. You can plan for everything, but at some point, you need to make a choice. The universe, the quantum field, Akasha, God, whomever, whatever you want to call it, requires that we make a decision. God helps those that help themselves. We have to make a choice. We have to work with the particle wave function. We have to make a decision, bring that into reality. So you're in that stage where you're planning what's coming next, but lighten the load for yourself and make a choice and have faith that you will succeed with that, because you will. The Page of Pentacles, this is where things are going to be taking place for you, and not like a physical location, but your success is coming through being open to the start of this new venture. Yes. You have the pragmatism that you need to get this situation up and running. That's a natural skill of yours. What this card is asking you to do is to have faith, remain open, that it's possible, that what you need and want and deserve in the material world here is ready for you too. And that's, I mean, the stars mentioning that as well. That's your birthright. You deserve abundance. And if you're struggling right now, you deserve to find a way to work through that struggle. Struggle's inevitable and it's going to happen, but just like with the laws of balance, the wheel, what goes up must come down. There is a point where you must come back up. And that's where this is possible, is open up your belief to that. Open up your knowing to that. So in what you hope or fear for the month here, we've got the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is, he's like a Prince Charming or Princess Charming. But he's also young and maybe a bit naive or immature. What this is saying to me is that you're nervous about taking this step to start something for yourself, whatever this new venture is for you, that is like, holy cow, divinely appointed. You got a package, you got mail, and it's from the divine. And you're feeling nervous about even signing for it. Your feet aren't even on the ground. What is this mother doing? This is yours. Don't be afraid of this. Fear is something that will literally always be there. Fear is not going to ever go away. That is a constant throughout life. And that's where, courage comes in, that strength to be brave and try. You don't even need to go into this guns blazing, but make the decision. You've already got a plan. I know you do, for all of the choices, but make that decision. Make it real. Then you can pursue the appropriate plan. Right now you've got too many possibilities that are floating around. And the Page of Cups talks about that too. In here it looks like it's a little piglet, a little oinker, but in the standard deck, it's a fish that's in his cup, and that symbolizes a thought, something that he wants to have or create. But in order to do that, he has to do that. He has to put the work into making that real. It's not just going to create itself. God helps those that help themselves, right? And that's what this is saying to me. You will when you believe. That song from the Prince of Egypt with Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey. Miracles will happen. I did it again. I thought I thought I had it on Do Not Disturb, but for some reason that call came through. Cut me off again here. You will when you believe, is what I was trying to say. There's something that is yours, is your birthright to have, and this is divine. This is beautiful, and you deserve to have it. So get out of your way. Be brave. I know that you can do it. The outcome here, I love this. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is about speed, haste, moving towards something quickly. So I think as soon as you get out of your way, things are going to happen for you quickly. And that's because this is yours. You can't stop what is meant for you. Even if in this moment you decide to stay in your way, which you guys, please don't. It's going to keep coming back until you make that decision to get out of your way. What is meant for you is meant for you. And what isn't meant for you is not meant for you. Those are things that you can't control. What you can control is, are you going to answer the door and sign for the package, or not? So with that, I love this so far. There's something that is for you. There is this is in the realm of money. With the eclipse coming up here, this is your time to manifest that money, honey. Manifest that venture that is going to make you that money. It's yours, so claim it. I'm going to pull a few cards here as your bane, your boon, and then clarifying the outcome here for the month. So what your challenge is for the month, and then what your the good stuff is for the month as well. And again, if any of this resonated with you, if you enjoyed this reading, I would love to hear about it in the comments, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you maybe would like to see more of. I'll get there. If this resonated, like I said, please, love this. Please like and share. I am very much trying to build this channel here, and I need help from viewers like you. Right, so your challenge or your bane for the month is the 8 of Swords. That's so funny. Or 8 of Wands, excuse me. 8 of Wands, which was your outcome as well. And your outcome was clarified by the Chariot, which I'll get there as well. It has a note of speed to it too. So I think with this being your challenge and your outcome, once you are able to make that decision, you've got your plan ready to go and you're out your way, things are going to happen for you quickly. And that's great, but it can also be a bit distressing. Maybe you didn't plan for that. Maybe you didn't plan for it to happen so quickly. So this can be a blessing and a curse for sure. I would just say, prepare yourself for a dynamic response to you making the choice to move forward in something that you know that you ought to. With your blessing or your boon for the month, you have the Fool. And the Fool is all about starting a new journey. Starting a new venture. This is your month, Virgo. I mean, it's all of it. We all get this month. But with this being surrounding money and the way that you make that and engage with that, having a new chance to start again, for a lot of you, some of you maybe just fine, and that's great. But this is great. This doesn't come along for everybody all the time. So I would recommend using that energy for the new moon. Write down the things that you want. You specifically, there's that note of you need to just make a choice. And that can be really hard sometimes, especially if you're beaten down. Especially if you're still grieving. And I'm not saying don't grieve or forget about that or ignore that. Honor that too, but honor your path as well. Make the decision that you do deserve to move forward and to benefit from what's to come. So clarifying the outcome here, originally you had the 8 of Wands and then the Chariot. The Chariot is all about fast moving energy. So this is going to happen fast. Guys, this is going to be fast. The Chariot also, though, if you notice these Sphinx, they're driving the Chariot, but they're not attached to the Chariot. And that symbolizes like this human, gentleman, them, whoever's in the Chariot here. they're being guided or pulled around in this chariot by a force that's not even necessarily connected to the chariot, and that symbolizes the need for faith in the divine, or the force that's driving you forward. I think a lot of you are going to be surprised. I mean, yeah, your challenge is the speed, your outcome is the speed, and clarifying that is more speed, you guys. But this is positive travel as well. Travel in comfort and luxury. So I would get out your way, if I were you, and enjoy what you deserved. Enjoy what is for you. Your wish, your hope, and your dream. Thank you so much for being here, Virgo. I had a really good time actually reading this for you. And I really hope to see you in my future readings. I'll be getting out my weekly readings here soon. And again, like, share, subscribe, please, and help me build this channel. I'd love to take you along on this journey with me. I'm definitely excited. I want you to be excited about where you're heading as well, because there are definitely some exciting things to come. And don't forget that you're not alone. So make that decision to move forward and bring people along with you. Thanks again for being here. We'll see you later.